day. I need to meditate with the bunny on my stay. I'm finna give her a good shot, my case. She want the Mew Mew, she want the Eastside. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rap if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him? I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the other Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna start and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant, came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, them treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard to lie. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape recited, leave the beat flame. It was Rod Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what the about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
You take a mortal man and put him in control. Watch him become a god. Watch people's heads roll. Acting like a robot. Its metal brain corrodes. You try to take us balls before the head explodes. Explodes. Just like the Pied Piper, led rats through the streets. We dance like a merry
chill. Right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some words on my tongue. Be like in, take a breath, and my mouth gets loose. So while I scat, I'ma spit a dream of juice. Have you rebel out dark hallways? This way, I guess I made the day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Come back in. I bet you lied up when we start the show, but I mean now, very close because I told you so. You know, we love because we love to raise. Yeah, we be freaky and we wanna stay.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Lock and strike, go easy in that violent force of life. Guaranteed to turn it as better goal of mine. You think we don't need kids like a chameleon. And the channel, whenever the rap show the world is on. You know we dazzle like get all our human battles. Rattles out your head to redeem. I call the bottles, fall in love with your teachers on the right for yourself, mate. Check, with 3 of 11 is LA.
Changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now. Keep my feet on the ground, keep my head in the clouds. Electrified by the sound, it comes from the down. And we changed a lot of names, some. Know that we have always been down. If I ever did a thank you, then just let me do it now.
Real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Killing me, back to back. Back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I've been trying to keep it cool, these little, they try to start it, too late, my finger was already on it. Call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, I no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it make me feel better. The passing out DB, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour about measure, I just each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers then from her. This one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit. I'm spinning back to back. Any say on the issue, I'm going 50-50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Straight and shiny place, making some love for all his face. So full of praise, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight. Well, we wanna go up and down. We're moving on around. We're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show. Like
gonna pay for all my sins. Crime is gonna pay for all with no resistance. Now do it. What we gonna call it? All out falling. Crime's gonna pay. How we gonna do it? What we gonna call it? Rome is falling. Crime's gonna pay me.
I give it all. You give me all that I don't fake. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's one thing right after the other, the nerve of these. Miss me, I know it's been 15 long days since I've been away. Tell me you waiting at home with the baby and tell her that daddy's so proud of the way she teaching her mama. Excited to see where it goes. I love the environment. I could provide you with just off of writing about you in these songs. You taking me higher, no need for a lighter. The spark of my fire inspired this poem.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's Daniels. Oh, that is incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Daniels looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first down.
Check, bounce. Let's go. Hawk 70, go.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. There for the stop defensively, Nick Benito.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of. Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. To the air goes Daniels. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Come on. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Looking to put a drive together.
What is up?
Here's Williams. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
60 Bison.
They'll run on first down. Sinclair. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Check mash. Ready. Panther 60. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sinclair. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
From left side, hauled in by Lane. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. First. Of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Up the middle they go. Sinclair. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. And did the offense get it back? They did at the 1-yard line. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd down and 8. To throw, Williams. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. To throw is Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now again, right side, Sinclair. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Check, Bobcat, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Let's go. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sinclair. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, Sinclair. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready?
On first and 10, it's Etienne. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try the left side. Sinclair. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know who you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Throwing is Williams. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. How to approach this. Third down and 16 yards to go. Looking to throw is Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at about the 28. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Daniels from the gun on third down. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
This is Langford on 1st and 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 34 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
The point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On first down, right back to ETN. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Nice. They'll run on first down. Sinclair. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Viking 18. Go.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
70 Timberwolves.
On the counter, ETN. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go, Rig. Go. Ready.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Cowboy 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's... out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
He's going to try and take off with it. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
60.
A give, it's ETN off the option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Cougar 19.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Jalen Lane from 3 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down the right sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Looking to throw. Daniels. He finds his man. Complete. That's Lane. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Commanders.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Let's go!
13 more yards. That's another Washington.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
They go play action. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for 1 play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Back to throw. Williams. Looking middle, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Williams from the gun on third down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Throwing to start the drive, Daniels. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
A give to ETN running right.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
19 Charger, 19 Charger.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Returnable here from the 38. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
Langford up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Ready? Cougar 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Ready?
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2nd and 6.
Pass all 80.
Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Room here to run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
From the 20, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Big Lion, come on, set. Viking 18. Let's go.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
3rd inches.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll run with Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He's got his receiver, Lane. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Okay,
only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lane. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have taken a 4th quarter lead. Wolf on now for the extra point. And it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Langford gets it running left. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Sure didn't take this offense long to get within striking distance of the end zone. 2 plays.
Feel the energy? You can just feel it, can't you? Because they are creating it on offense, the way they're running the football. Now they've swept into the red zone. Momentum all on their side.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd and 7.
What is on?
Looking to throw. Williams. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Quickly able to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
touchdown. Here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 35.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is put a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's Williams. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
To throw, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
What is up?
The give to Langford up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
What is up?
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Williams. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
What is up?
Now a handoff. It's Langford.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Franklin. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
What is going on?
Here's Langford.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
What is going on?
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Broncos, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.